Hey, Spirit Family, it's your girl, guys, Echo, back with another message from the ethers. Hey, everybody. Hey. So, I just had a hell of a revelation. If you could see this whole reading all the way across the dang on desk, child. Listen, I heard, for one, the tower in reverse flipped out. Okay. Now, I will tell you that the tower has been coming out for me the last 3 days. And when I looked at it, Spirit just kept having me look at it, look at it, look at it. So I did a little bit of digging and I kind of let it go, okay? But I knew it would come back out eventually. The tower is in reverse, okay? Spirit is saying I pull some pieces from the altar in the morning. This is how I usually do. And I help it, or it kind of helps me to keep the readings, within the limits of what Spirit is saying for the day. So I have, I love you, go for it. Stay focused. You're free. Bondage. How to break the spell. Hair rooting. And something about a husband. Then this tower flipped in the reverse. And I heard, now I did hear a couple days ago, I told you when this tower was coming out, I just was looking at it, trying to channel, see what Spirit was saying. I heard Rapunzel, let down your hair. So I'm like, what? That's a little kid, little nursery rhyme. I'm like, Rapunzel, what? So Spirit brought some things up in my pertaining to me personally. And I had a little bit of revelation about somebody in my family that was close to me that had got locked up when I was younger, right? So I kind of let that slide, moved on from that, whatever. So this is the spread that came out, okay? Your family is a motherfucker. Do you hear me? They sacrificed you as a child, okay? A father, I'm hearing, with this emperor here. Now, they did some type of spell over you. This is the Eight of Pentacles, okay, to the Seven of Cups. So when you were younger, they did a ritual to lock your spirit away in a tower, just like Rapunzel. Rapunzel was locked in the tower, okay, for like 18 years. I was hearing from Spirit because I got the Nine of Wands. Look how it's coming out, y'all, to this Nine of Cups, okay? 9 plus 9 is 18. But they did something to you before that. When you were about between 8 and 15, I'm hearing around your 16th birthday, they did some type of ritual, okay, to lock you in this tower. It was around your 15th birthday. They actually attached the spirit of a passed on loved one. Okay, they attached you to that spirit and then they unalived a loved one. So somebody passed away around 15, 16, 17, somewhere in there. Okay, between 14 and 16, you had a loved one that passed away. And they did a hair rooting ritual, okay, that tied your spirit to this passed on loved one spirit in the ethers. So you were younger, you didn't know, okay? You didn't know how to fix it. You probably had no idea that it was going on. I'm intuitive, and I do recall an incident that happened around my 16th birthday, but that's personal. We talk about y'all, okay? So they did this to block you from your Seven of Cups is some people say they're illusions, but I really feel like it's like wish fulfillment. You can have anything you want. Master manifester, you're a chosen one, remember? So you have 7 cups, anything you want. That's how your life was supposed to be, okay? With this 8 of Pentacles here, they created a doppelganger in the ethers through this, I'm telling you, this passed on loved one. They was using that vessel to come into your energy to steal your 7 of Cups, okay? Nevertheless, around your 18th birthday, when this spell was supposed to be complete, somebody else came in and took over the chariot of the passed on loved one that they initially tied you to. So these were new people, okay, that took over around your 18th birthday. Now, this Nine of Wands here, they did a death ritual at that time on you to like reinforce what was already done. So they came in and tried to unalive you in some form or fashion spiritually, brought you back, attached something to you, okay, so that they can get into your 10 of Pentacles, your family. They did something to a family member around your 18th, 19th birthday. I'm hearing it was this emperor who was your father. Now, mind you, your father already sacrificed you to a coven to be initiated when you were a child, okay? But this new group of people working with your family, they attacked your family with this 10 of Wands to the 2 of Wands. These new group of people in this coven attacked your family members and your father who initially did the shit, okay? Now, especially, we see with this 5 of Wands, and then we have the Lover's card here. Okay, so this new group of people came in, did some fugazi stuff in the ethers. This was the 9 of Wands. No, this is the 10 of Wands, okay? To your family members that initially did this crap to you so that they could still have a connection in. They broke the old contract and created a new one to keep you in this 4 of Swords. Okay, and your family. I heard a father, but then I got these two right here that was attached to this card here. Look. Okay, so this is the Lovers. These were like this. So they came in, this new group of people came in around your 18th birthday, somewhere in there, and took these two people off up top. One was your father. I'm hearing the other was a brother or a close cousin. Okay? And they came in, they did something to them with this 8 of Swords. They put them in some type of spiritual contract, jail. They went to spiritual jail, basically. They locked them away. So now you was already locked in the tower. Now they locked these two that was connected to you in jail in the tower too, so that nobody could ever figure out how the fuck to get you free. I have the how to break the spell card here. Okay? So then a new group of people came in. They took these two people up top that were already guarding you in this tower. So your father sacrificed you, but somehow they brought this brother in as well. I don't know how you could figure this out. This was a brother or a cousin, okay? And they were sent in there spiritually to block the entry to the damn tower. And they were locked away as well, spiritually. So your family probably don't have, you the first one to break this shit. You're the first one that's going to be successful. You're the first one that's going to become everything that your family lineage was supposed to have in the beginning, okay? So your family probably was poor. But mind you, I'm telling you, they was criminals. They was crooks. They did all of this shit. They got paid for this. With this 10 of Pentacles, this is the 10 of Pentacles right here. Underneath these two. They were paid to do this shit. Okay, please believe it. And it was a brother, I'm telling you, it was your brother who, and it might not be a blood brother, but I feel like it is. If it's not a blood brother, it's a person that you called your brother that was very, very close to you, and a father. Okay, now this could have been a father that could have been your biological father. It could have been your adopted father, because remember, in the movie Rapunzel, okay, or in the story of Rapunzel, she was abducted as a baby by a woman, okay? So this couldn't have necessarily not even been your real fucking family. And they all knew this shit, okay? So your whole family is some crooks, basically. And they went in. So the point was to block you from love. Because remember, Rapunzel, okay, so let's take it from the old school and take it to the new school, which is the movie Tangled. Okay, that was a Disney film. Mind you, they made, I took notes. They made 4 different movies of Tango about Rapunzel. So I'm telling you, these people came in possibly up to 4 times to reinforce this fucking tower locked away ass spell that they chose to do. Okay. The movie came out in 2010. That could be significant. 2012. Okay. Something could have happened around then. I need you to think back. 2017. And then this last time was 2023. Okay. It was 4 movies. Now, remember, this lady was abducted by a woman that she called Mother Gothel. So I'm hearing Gotham, okay? Like Gotham City, like Batman, Joker, all of them. That's very significant. The state of New York is very significant to this reading, okay? Let me see. And then I'm going to run down some names. So her hair, it was gold because they depicted her as a white woman. But if you black, your hair ain't gold. Whatever the case may be, I told you it was a hair. I got this hair rooting card, and I pulled this in the morning. I didn't even pull this once I pulled this. This been out here in the atmosphere. That's how I know that we definitely in alignment with this. Okay. Excuse me. So it says she was locked away in a tower for 18 years. Okay. She was abducted as a baby by this lady named Mother Gothel. So we said that New York, Gotham City is significant. The Batman is significant. The Joker, all of the people out of Batman. That's very significant. Okay. The color black as well, I'm hearing. Okay. Now, her parents, she was a princess, mind you. That's why I said they kept you locked away. And then you see this emperor here. This is who your real father is. All right. But they kept you from them because you were abducted as a child. You could have been switched at birth. Okay. You could have been what do you call it? Lord, why I can't get it out? Because they don't want this story to get out. You were like adopted, okay? Or it could have been some type of messed up adoption. They could have stole you from your parents and said you was adopted. I don't know. That's significant too, okay? But then, of course, so her hair has healing powers. Once again, I'm talking to us, spirit family, the chosen ones. When I looked at the clock, when I said healing powers, it was 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are chosen. You're special. You're an earth angel. And they wanted to keep you locked away so that they could live in your essence and get all your stuff. Because remember, I told you your family is all karmic, crook ass. Nobody ever, and if I'm talking to who I'm talking to, they never told you this. They never told you they wasn't your real family. But they not. None of them. Do you hear me? Okay? And that's where this 10 of Wands to this 2 of Wands is coming from. Since a child, it's been some confusion, some illusions around you. And nobody ever told you. So they just kept doing these. I told you it was 4 movies. So they just kept doing these spells and these rituals to block your mind. They would, if you had a family member that, or one of these people that wanted to tell you the truth, okay, they would take them out. Listen to me when I tell you, okay? It was a lot of warfare, spiritual and physical war. A lot of, if I'm talking to who I'm talking to, if this reading pertains to you, I'm telling you, think back, it's a lot of family members that are no longer here. And that's why. Because they was close to telling, and they would take them out with this death card. They kept them all in this contract. They paid them now. They got gifts and benefits off of it. Please believe that. But they were locked in this covenant. They told them if they ever tried to even say anything to you, okay? Because I'm hearing this with celebrities. These are lawyers, doctors. These are celebrities, okay? People with money. They wanted your gifts. They wanted your abilities, okay? And they had bread to do it. Police officers could get them locked up, okay? In my particular instance, both my father and my brother were locked up at the same damn time. Do you hear me? This is what I'm trying to tell you. So when you turn 18, all of this was supposed to stop. But they came in, and that's what I told you. They came in, a whole nother group of people came in and unalived these people that was already in place. Now, this could be spiritually or physically, okay? But they came in and unalived these people and redid a new spell or ritual and took them up out their place, okay? Now, okay, back to this. So you are a prince or a princess. Of course, you are God's chosen. We are heirs. We are kings and queens, right? So your parents, the name Frederick or Fred, okay? The name Ariana, I'm hearing Ari, they might have called her, okay? These two names are significant. Then, in both Rapunzel, she did get out, okay? And it was a man that came to save her. You see, I had this 4 of Wands right here. Celebrations, a marriage, okay? A coming together. So the whole point was to keep these two people, was to keep guard over you, okay? And watching you in the ethers, okay? And in the physical, so that you would not find your true love, your true counterpart, because they was going to help you to escape this damn tower. Okay? So there was the person that came to save her in the movie Tango his name was Eugene Flynn Rider Fitzgerald or something like that. So the name Eugene could be significant. Or the letter E, first, middle, last initial. The last name Flynn, okay? And the name it said Fitzgerald, but I'm telling you, Fitzgerald, the name Gerald is very significant. Do you know somebody named Gerald? Did you know somebody in the past named Gerald? I heard this person came in and they did something to this person to get them out of your energy, because they was gonna tell. All right. And then they say that the story of Rapunzel initially kind of started from the other fairy tale story of the Brothers Grimm. This is what's also very significant. It was a movie made about the Brothers Grimm as well, Matt Damon. So the name Matt, the name Damon, okay, and Heath Ledger, okay, were the two brothers. Here you go. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, okay, that came in. And in this story, though, okay, they pretended to be demon slayers, all right, and they put on this big old show that they was able to, cast out demons or whatnot in this city. This came out in 2005, so 2005 could be significant as well. And then they ran into some people that really do magic. I'm gonna say that they really found real magic. Like, I guess they was using some type of, smoke and mirrors or whatever to appear like they was really demon slayers, but they were not. Okay, so it's two brothers. Okay, there's some brothers significant to your story, to this story. Could have been your father and his brother. Okay, it could have been your brother and his brother, or your brother and a best friend, a father and a best friend. It was two men, and they called themselves the Brothers Grimm. That's significant to this reading as well. Okay, so with all of that being said, basically your tower is in reverse with this how to break the spell. The spirit told me to look up when the full moon was here, because I almost thought I missed it. In a reading that I posted earlier today, I did mention that the full moon was coming, and it is. It'll be here on Thursday. The full moon for the last moon of the year, the last month, okay, is December 4th is when it should be full, okay? That's significant. That is when this spell is about to break, okay? But they did a lot. They did hair rooting, okay? They were siphoning from you sexually, okay? They also knocked off some people spiritually and physically. And they had an entity standing at your gate, your portal to your spiritual energetic field in the ethers, okay, that warded off anybody that was going to come try to help you, anybody that was coming to try to really love you, support you, to save you. That was the whole point. And it's funny that I do remember back when I was like, I don't know, I was about maybe around 18, 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there. And I had mentioned some, I don't know, some came up about a relationship or love or something like that. My brother was like, shit, you ain't getting married till you turn 40. And I just laughed about it. And he said it a lot, but I just looked at it as him being, you know, a supportive big brother. Ain't no niggas getting nowhere near you type stuff. I just got a notification on my phone, confirmation. Okay, this person, it was your brother and your father. Okay, initially. Now, they could have knocked them out the box. I'm trying to tell you, yeah, spirit to the 9 of wands. Okay, the last situation when I told you a new group from the coven or a new coven came in and unalived these other family members with this 8 of wands, you had no idea. You think that's still your brother or your father if they still on this earth. And that's not them. They've been taken up top, okay, spiritually, and they have an entity attachment. They're not even controlling themselves. They're being controlled. They might have one of your close, your mother, your father, okay, who you thought was your mother or father could have passed away here within the last 10 years or so. I told you the movie came out 2023 was the last one. That's very significant, okay? But the time has ran out, 21:21 on the clock, for this this spell. All right, and they are completely blocked from everything, and they know this. So they may try to come in with some type of karmic relationship or something like that, but they only have until the moon comes, and it's already here. Okay, and that's why this tower is now in the reverse. You are free, is what Spirit said. You're free from bondage. Okay, the spell has been broken. All right, it says go for it, but stay focused because these people is angry. Yeah, 3 of Cups to the 10 of Swords. They all about to feel it. Definitely. Because they already blocked from your energy. That's why the tower is in reverse. Because you already blocked these people. You already was feeling it energetically. I got fight back here. Okay. I have I love you. I didn't do it. He or she is not your friend. Yeah. So if you on this video, you watching this because you spirit family and you and already ascended anyways. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Cups, Tower. So if you are still in communication with anybody that's involved with this, you about to see him fall off. Yeah. To the High Priestess. Okay. You definitely about to see these people fall off. It looks like you may already be in connection with your twin flame. Okay. And this could also be why this tower is in the reverse. Okay. And then I had the 8 of Pentacles there. That came out after the tower, and that's because you've worked very hard, is what Spirit said. You earned this. You've done well, okay? And they're saying that you're free. You are free from this. They not, but you are, and they want you to stay focused. Your ancestor. Oh, that's what I meant to say. This is also why you're free, because this emperor, whether, like I said, this uncle or this father or this brother, okay, has moved on to glory. Spiritually. So rather that, like I said, they could still be on the earth, so you think, okay? That might look like that's them, or somebody may have actually really passed away. It was the practitioner that did this. Okay? The practitioner that did this initial spell, this initial ritual, that was either a father or an uncle, okay, that worked with a brother. The practitioner is dead. Yeah. Or maybe that did this last little re-up or whatever they call this crap. But it's over. You know, all this spell work is a done deal. Let me see. Let's get some from this deck that kind of, this is my, just so y'all know, shout out to everybody. This is my deck that kind of talks about like what kinds of contracts these was, who's involved, what kind of spells they use with this, how to break the spell out here. Yeah, it kind of helps you. I just seen father. Okay, this popped out. We have tattoos, handicap, nexus points. Okay, so that means, like I said, they could have been using a tattoo. Okay, they can take a picture of the tattoo. They could speak incantations over a tattoo. Okay, somebody involved is handicapped, or they about to become that way. Okay, what I mean by that is like a loss of limbs, can't use their limbs. Okay, can't walk. All right, something to that effect, because this person has been doing spell work over your chakras, your chakras. Okay, and they've been doing this over your body for a long time, or it could have been over the body of these people, these two men that they've been manipulating to stand in front of this door, or whatever the case may be. Okay, they're about to lose access to the use of their body on the earth. I told you about to see him fall off. Okay, let's see what else, Spirit. Anything else? Yep, 1, 2. Come to me spells. Yeah. So I told you they might be doing this over your tattoos, or they could be using the tattoos of the father, the uncle, the brother, whoever that was. The letter M is very significant. First, middle, last initial. Okay. Something about a coffee shop and a restaurant. Okay. I'll get some clarifiers on this too. Yeah, this is definitely new evidence for one of y'all. Okay. I don't know what new evidence this would be. You probably didn't know that you was locked in this tower. I'm telling you, I didn't either. I just kept looking at this tower like, what? Spirit was telling me, oh, somebody locked in the tower. Somebody locked in the tower. I'm like, jail? I don't know. So that's why I hadn't presented it to you all yet, because I didn't quite understand until it came out in the reverse. Okay. Something about an accident. Okay, so I told you, when they either get rid of the family members that want to say stuff, even friends, whoever come around you, okay, and they get this vibe that they gonna tell you something, they get rid of them. But it's an accident coming, or this was in the past. Okay, somebody got to go to spiritual court. I did have that right here. Okay, there's 4 swords here. All right, something about the summer. It was an accident in the summer. Okay, and a brother-in-law is included in this. He may have went to jail. Do you have a brother-in-law that's in jail or went to jail over the last couple summers? Okay, this person is involved in some type of accident that happened to one of these family members. Ooh, we have a streamer that just jumped out. So somebody online, okay, could have been using your energy. Okay, they could have sold some of your energy to this person online. Okay, they say a family friend. All right, the number 9. So that could be September, or that could be the 9th of a month. Okay. And then we have their Eastern Star. So I told you it's a coven. Okay. A new coven came in and took over from where the other one left. And so therefore they had to do some things to take them out their spot and put themselves there. So a family friend who's an Eastern Star helped with this stuff. Something about alcohol. This is the second time I done seen this card. And I also have drugs and alcohol out here as well. So these people drink. Could be something about a bar. I'm hearing like an after hour. Okay. Or it's a group of people that all they do is drink. Okay. They could have put something in your alcohol, I'm hearing, or the alcohol of one of these family members. Okay, it says something about a sporting event. So it could have been like a football game or something they went to at somebody's house, though, I'm hearing. The letter N, first, middle, last initial. Norris, Nancy, Nina, Nyla, I'm hearing. Okay, something about an athlete. So somebody plays some type of sport. It could have been like a family member's game. Or like I said, I'm also hearing like a family function at the house, because they put something in your alcohol. Okay? They put something in your alcohol or one of these family members that they had to unalive spiritually to take over their vessel. Yeah, hostage. Somebody being held hostage. I do have blackmail out here. Like I said, it's a lot of people that really do know. They know that these people is doing this shit to you because they have to come and address them. If anybody come in your atmosphere, okay, they are targeted immediately by this group. These Eastern Stars, these Masons, whoever these are. I'm hearing Mason. I know that my uncle was a Mason. Okay? Yeah, so and not all of them are bad. So please don't listen to my videos and be like, you blowing down on. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you these people were in this type of group. So somebody had a family friend, could have been a family member, had a family friend that was an Eastern Star that attacked y'all or them. Okay? In this situation. And it's something about like a football. I'm hearing like what do they call it? The Super Bowl. Okay. That's what I just heard. It was like a Super Bowl party at somebody's house. And they put something in somebody's alcohol. Okay. Something about Instagram is out here. So we got streamer out here and Instagram. Okay. So this could be somebody that follows you on Instagram. Okay. It's a crush. So this might be the person that's about to come in and help save you from this tower. And you could be male or female. I know I said Rapunzel, but damn it, you could be a man that they locked away in this tower. I'm hearing this is a common spell that they do. All right, something about the band and the letter R, first, middle, last initial. But you know this person from Instagram, or they watching you on your Instagram page to make sure that you ain't left the tower. This person smokes, okay? Somebody that smokes is significant to this. First, middle, last initial P. I'm hearing Palmer. Excuse me. I'm hearing Patricia, Patrick. Earlier, I heard the name Scott or Scotty. Okay? One of these people did graveyard magic over you or over this person with the letter P that's in your family. All right? But something you're going to hear about within the next 24 to 48 hours. All right? And somebody was kidnapped, Lord. I got hostage here. So we got hostage and kidnapped. Because I told you they do this to all your family members or anybody that gets close to you. They go right on in behind you. They following you, stalking you. They know everywhere you go. They got your phone hacked. Listen, they got your neighbors watching wherever you live. Trust and believe. They know where the fuck you live. Okay? Something about somebody didn't know it was a trap. Something about a hotel. They did something in a hotel. Yeah, I have the energy access points. I told you, right with this nexus points. These same people, and I'm hearing knocking downstairs. Sorry. These same people. Okay? So you got somebody that was cybersecurity. So they watching you on video. Okay? They watching videos of you performing this shit. Okay? And something about the winter time. I heard a whole lot of knocking downstairs. I don't know what that's about. Alright? But you're an earth angel. So this is done for. Let's see. Something gonna happen in 24 hours. Revenge, retaliation, plotting, payback, punishing, getting even. 24 to 48 hours, the moon still won't be full. So that means they might try something, okay, in these next 24 hours, because they're going to keep on going until they get stopped and shut the fuck down. That's basically what's going to happen here. Let's see. Hotel, hostage, kidnapped. Somebody was took to a hotel, I'm hearing. Okay. This say only you. Focused on just you. Observing, watching. There's no one like you. And that's falling on top of Instagram and new evidence. So the authorities have been watching somebody watch you. Everybody around you that's involved is being watched. Okay? Let's see. This family friend might want revenge. That's what revenge is falling on. Hotel, wintertime. Let's see. We got this accident here. Present. Feeling the moment, becoming aware. Today, in the now. They know something. You have become aware. They know this now. Toxic, unhealthy, poison, delusional, nasty behaviors. That's on top of this alcohol and this hostage. Deception, illusions. In the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward. Yeah. So you're going to get some clarity about this situation. Okay. And the people around you that's watching you, stalking you, doing all this fuck shit. Yeah. They're about to be caught up. For sure. Okay. Everything is coming out into the open. The spell is broken. And all the deception and illusions, okay? Somebody is being held hostage. Somebody has been kidnapped. It's been an accident. And in the next 24 to 48 hours, you'll be hearing about this. Oh, I didn't use this deck. Let's see. All right, my phone don't got much juice, so I'm going to try to end this here. Plus, I done kind of got out of my vibes because they just was doing all that damn banging and beating downstairs. Like I said, I don't know what that's about, but we going to see. For sure. I'm looking at photos and videos. Definitely something significant here about a neighbor. Okay. Final messages, Spirit. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. They got you surrounded by on all four sides, which is 4 of Pentacles here. So like I said, neighbors, okay, your children, family members that's around you, okay. Karmic female, okay. 10 of Wands. So there's a female around you, okay, that's about to be exposed. There's a meeting here that's transpiring about this fake spiritualist. Somebody was lying, said that they put this 10 of Wands on you. This group is pissed off because the spells ain't working, whatever they doing. Sex magic, smoke magic, sound magic, okay, gang stalking, all of that shit. Yeah, they about to be sacrificed, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Mirror magic. Look at this shit. Everybody around you is exposed. We have no. Yeah, they caught. That's somebody saying no. Like, no, it's really over. Yeah, because all your neighbors is under investigation. All your family is under investigation. Everybody around you is being watched by the CIA and the FBI. We have the mouth, okay? Investigator, I told you. 7 of Cups. Yeah, they watching everything around you. Blessed. They didn't know you was blessed. Knight of Wands, okay? But they about to see with signs and synchronicities. Because they about to get their issue in 24 to 48 hours. And I'm going to leave it right there, okay? If you need any other information, if you would like to book a personal reading, because it is the full moon And it's the last month of the year. So going into 2026, you definitely want to have a clear head. Cut off what doesn't serve you. Okay. You might need a cleansing. Or you might just want a personal reading to see, what you got coming in the future here in the next year. So hit your girl up. My email is available in my description box. I appreciate you all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Feel free to share the video. I do not mind. Let's get it out there in the algorithm so that other spirit family can join the team. And what I was gonna say, fight back. Don't you let these fucking people bully you, because you already won and they already being watched anyway. So let it be known. Don't be scared. All right. Peace be with you.